Alright, hi guys, welcome to Eagle Jones Gaming page. Today we will be doing chapter 2 walk through this episode, and let's go. Alright, so I can imagine that this part can be a little bit intense to where to start and where not to start, because if you interact with everything there is going to be a few puzzles, and it might really confuse you where to start, and then there's one puzzle that might be very difficult to find. Alright, so once you come here you can just interact with this. You'll see there's a little bit of an elevator right here, and then you can just interact with this. You'll be needing like a little square stone right there. Okay, what you do, you see there's a few huts right here. Just come to this wood log and interact with it. Once you have, you will draw a little picture right there. You'll see here on the top is an octopus. You can interact with that, and she will also be drawing that for you. You can just leave this area, nothing too important there. You come to this side, interact with the wood log, and you will see there's a missing piece right there, which that's the piece that you guys might be struggling with. So let's go. Alright, once you come in here you can open this box, you can interact with this. Remember guys, to always turn the page. There won't always be something in it, but you know it can always help you out. So just try to interact with everything as possible. That will help you to, get all the clues, get all the progress, understand the game. The more you understand about the game, the better for you. You can play this little recording right there. It's not really needed. I'm not going to play it, but you can go play it there. Alright, so once we come here, you'll see there's a third wood log right here. And based on this, we need one more. And then you will see there's it's a stingray, but it's a half stingray, but it's not needed to find the full one. I thought you would have to find the other half. It's not really needed. It's already drawn. It's there. So once you come here, it's not needed to interact with every little single thing, but if you want to, you can just, to get the full story, read what it says, and, go through it.
Blowing an ancient hatch with dynamite sounds like...
These aren't really needed to interact with, but it's cool to know that they had weapons, and it makes you a bit curious on why they needed a weapon in the first place.
Who worries this much about their appearance in a place like this? Nice comb.
Which is a little bit important right here. Not really necessarily this, but I feel like this is a little bit important to see, to get a little bit background here in the...
Quite a looker. A fashion model, maybe. Very neat.
And then you can interact with this as well.
You were packing a lot
of little
heat
bit
when they came to this
missing
island.
guns. Alright. So it wasn't really needed. The most important part was these two. The rest of them were not too important, but if you want, you can interact with all of them. Right, once you come here, you'll see there's a little hut. Two huts, I think, right here. We can just run to them. You'll see your fourth wood log. And there we go. We got all the wood logs that is needed. Alright, so you have to interact with this part. You can read it, go through it. What really important is that little missing piece that we struggled with. If you really struggle with it, it is right here. The shark symbol is right here. So if you guys have struggled with it, it's right behind the grave of Ray. It's really, really important to interact with these. And also click on the gravestone as well. Nothing really important here. So we can turn around and run this way. So by this point you'll see we have 3 pieces. We have 4 wood logs. We still need one more piece. And then we are all ready for the first puzzle. You can come here to the left. It is not really necessary. It's just good story based. Because these artifacts right here you will see in the other chapters, and it might make kind of
An amulet
sense
with a
to
carved
you, you know,
Maltesian
because this is a
cross. The
protection
symbol represents
um,
balance and protection.
wood that they crafted, so it's just really
Why
interesting
is this
to
hammock so far from the rest of the
understand
campsite?
the game. And you come to this point and
The
you
river
realize you
cuts through
can't
that canyon,
go
footprints
past it.
through your rock formations. Is this
Alright,
basalt?
so what we do here is we come up here. It's a little bit of a uphill here. We just run up to it, and on our left side will be more huts that we can interact with. If you come here and you look on the right side, if you like to explore, you'll see there's a bridge that needs to be opened for you, but you can't access it from this side. There's no need to come down here, you won't be able to access it.
Oh, I must
Right,
have found the
now
luxury
here we
huts.
come to the two
That
other
is
huts.
swanky.
This is where you
It's been
find
ripped out of something
your
else.
tortoise. This is your fourth puzzle. So now we have all the puzzles. We see there's a little bit of a
Parts of the tiki on this
puzzle
body
to
seem
make
movable.
here, but we do not know the order yet. So we can come back here. You'll see there's a little puzzle that needs to be solved here, and this will be the puzzle that shows you the order it needs to be in, which is really important. You can kind of see the order it needs to go in right here, but what you need to keep in mind is you can't just guess in this game. You really have to solve the puzzles for it in order to continue. While you are here, you can just as well do the puzzle, continue with the puzzle. It's a really simple puzzle, you just have to put it up together. Which is really important is to bring the puzzle up, because I have done the puzzle and at a point I came where I had to move the puzzle up again. So if you don't want to waste your time, just move the puzzle up. It really is convenient for you. It's really very specific that it needs to be in a certain order. And there you go. So I went halfway with the puzzle and then I had to move it up. Just interact with this and then you will see here's the order. We have the tortoise, the shark, the stingray and the octopus. So if you did not know this is the order it needs to go into, here it is. Okay, so we have the tortoise, which is that symbol right there. Just move it all the way to that symbol. Second is the shark, so it's going to be that little face right there. So you just scroll until you see the face. The stingray is next, so the stingray is this puzzle right here. It is on that mouth already. Last puzzle is the octopus. You'll see his arms are a little bit of a X arms, and then there we go. Then it opens a secret door right here. You just quickly go into the secret door. This is very important area to get into to continue with the story based. This is the square we need for the lift. You can interact with these. Really important to interact with these to crafts. Then there's a little hidden puzzle here, a hidden note that you can get that most people I think might miss if you want to achieve all the achievements in your game. So there's one special achievement right there for you guys. Alright, you can just come here. It's not really needed to interact with these, but you can just press on them, look at them. All of them are going to be written down. It's not really needed to interact with these, but you can. Alright, so once we come here, it's really important you can interact with all of these right here to understand basically what we need to be doing. We need to work. Okay, I'm not going to open this right now. We will come here once we are ready for that to be opened to do the lens. That's just a little bit basic understanding of lenses, which is very important, is to come to this little piece and interact with the abandoned ship, the ship that sank. There's a little piece that's going to have to come there. You can interact here. You can read, interact with it. And on this side is the story note. If you press on it, it's going to give you a little bit story that Henry is going to talk to you. So yeah. So once we're done with that, we come all the way back down here to go activate that lift, because we just got this stone for the lift. So we run all the way down to where we saw the lift in the beginning. Right, so all that you do is you don't need to interact with that. You can just press the stone right there. It's going to lift up here where the buttons are. And then you can just come here and press the button.
Oh my!
Then we will be coming to an area that we haven't been yet. This is a very, very important area. It's really important to come this side to the tent and interact with all the stuff that you can find here.
That black ooze.
So you can read through it, do your thing. Remember guys, there's a read option right there, so if you struggle to read the fonts, which is really hard for me, you can have a read option right there if you have missed that.
Like heavens, he's losing his mind. Cripes! This man was splashed with that. Whoever took this picture must have a really cool head. Those spots look all too familiar. Is this a picture of my hand?
Alright, this is basically everything you can interact in here with. You can come here to the side. It's not needed to interact with this, but it's pretty cool to interact with it anyway. Then we basically come here to this little ladder and we come down the ladder. It's really important to click on the ladder to interact with it, to go down. And if you want to go up, the same goes. Alright, so once you're down here, you hear the weird noises, you don't understand what's going on. You will see there is a few eyes, you can interact with every single eye, but there's three we really need to interact with, and those are the three eyes that have the goo in it. The black ooze that's coming out of them. So you just scan around, there we go, there's the second one, there's three of them. Every time you interact with all three of them, they're going to do a little bit of dialogue there for you. You'll see it's not going to immediately show all three, so you have to interact with this one. It will come out this side, and then after that one, it will come out this side. So that there won't be immediately three coming out of the eyes, but there are. So she did a little bit of a note right here. Now these, we're going to do the lens with. We're going to go back up there. Just make sure you interact. Make sure that the interaction button is gone so that we can proceed. This is going to be another puzzle we will be coming back to. Right, so once we come here, you can interact with these little drawings right here on the side, which is really, really important to interact with. And there's three notes right here. It's really needed to interact with.
There's something here, Harry. Let me see if I can solve it. This looks like another job by Handyman Harry. Maybe he heard the whispers too.
Right, so this is the side. You remember I showed you guys the bridge. This is where we come and just bring the bridge down. And then there's a ladder right here. We climb on it and then we can do the puzzle with the lens. Right, so we're running this way, we're making our way back there to the box I said we do not have to open up yet. If you have opened it up, don't worry, you don't need to panic, it is okay. Right, so it's really important to know is this left side handle, you need to press it so we can see the wall. It's really, really important to see this wall. Right, so the idea of this puzzle is we have to get this whole lens, all three lenses, into one lens. So I'm going to show you the way to do it. I can imagine that this puzzle can be quite difficult, especially if you don't know which dots to go onto. So if you really do struggle, you can just follow me right here. So the first one, we're going to go up to 1, and then we're going to go to 3 on the left side, and we're going to press that 3 times. That's the size that it needs to be. Then we're going to come to 2 on the right side. We're going to go all the way to 1, and we're going to press it twice. Then when you come to the right side again, go to 3, left side, go to 2, sorry, go to 3, and then we're going to press it twice. After that, we're going to go to the right side, we go all the way to 5, and then it stays on 2, and you press it 3 times. Okay, after that, we go to 4 on the right side, 1 on the left side, and we press it once. The last one is we go to 5 all the way up, go to 3 all the way in the middle above, and you just press it once.
Yes.
So I can think it can be very intense. If you don't know, you need to put all of them in one lens and where it exactly needs to be. Right, we're going to pick this little lens up right here. You got all of them up here. You place it up right there, and then you interact with it. I'm going to give you a little bit of a cutscene right here, but really important is going to give you the puzzle that we need at the eyes, the puzzle I told you guys we're going to come back to. Right, so basically we are technically done with this area. Alright, let's go down this ladder right here. So quickly do that last puzzle, and then this will be the end of chapter 2. It's a really simple chapter, but I can imagine you can get a little bit lost, especially if you go to all the clues, and then there's so many clues, it can get really intense. So let's work our way back here. Right, if you really do struggle here, it's really simple. You start at the star, do the star puzzle, so it's right here. Then you see you make your way all the way here to that one. You go all the way back here to that one, and then the final one is here. That's not the final one. Yeah, and this is the final one.
Right, looks like I solved it.
There we go. You just press this little button. It's going to do a little bit of a dialogue for you, and this is the second chapter, guys. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please remember to hit the like button to support me in these little videos that I do. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and comment in the comment section if you guys want to see, a little bit more of the game. Alright, this is going to go into a little bit of a cutscene. I'm not going to really show this to you. I want to surprise you guys. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys on the next chapter